How's it going, everyone? Ray here. It's been a while, and let's have a talk. You know, I used to do a lot of these back in the day, maybe like a month ago, not really back in the day, but I used to talk about a lot of stuff related to my YouTube channel, my YouTube progress, what I want to do with it, how I want to sort of carry it forward. And I used to enjoy those talks just because they were pretty personal, and I felt like you guys could relate to a lot of the things I was saying. I used to also make videos where I would talk about my senioritis situation, how I was lazy, kind of lazy about school, even though I don't like using that word to describe myself because I feel like I do have potential. Sometimes I don't exert it enough as I should, ergo that's pretty much why I tend to put off a lot of stuff, and that's not me. And for the past couple weeks, or even like maybe 2 months, I would say at most, I felt like I haven't really been myself. You know, my sleep schedule has been completely turned over. Nowadays, just today I didn't go to school because partly because we don't do much at school, and I thought I would be more productive just staying home, and I wasn't as productive as I sort of initially wanted to be. And I was sort of thinking about that. My sleep schedule, I've been getting like 3 hours of sleep a night, just sulking. And it's been pretty messed up, to be fair. That's why I haven't had the motivation to make videos. That's why I haven't really, been so up to date with TF2. Not that there are really many updates, and I want to talk about that for a second. I felt like TF2 for me is something that I sort of grew up on, and that's how I really developed my gaming habits and my gaming skills, if you could call them that. I'm not too good at the game. I'm still improving. I think I'll never get into competitive just because I feel like that's not me, and going so far as getting a team and playing is just, I've never really done it. I have been invited to be on teams before without even really wanting to, and maybe, yeah, sure, I am already at the game, and I am hopefully, probably, I would assume, better than the average TF2 player, but I've never really gotten into teams because I just didn't want to commit myself so much. I feel like going on a team and really playing competitive, well, specifically on a team, because there's scrims you have to show up for, and I kind of know how it works, but there's just so much commitment at being at one place at one time that I just thought I couldn't do it, and I continuously, even nowadays, I think I couldn't do it, and that's why pretty much I don't do it ever. I used to play a lot of TF2 Center, not really a lot, I guess I'd be a lie, but I used to play TF2 Center, and it was fun for a while, but it's just, I don't like the pressure of competitive, because I feel like whenever you mess up, or you play Sniper, or you play Engineer, I actually recently, my most recent my last competitive experience was here in India, in Asia. I had a friend that we're not really friends anymore, but he messaged me on Steam and he just invited me for like a friendly match or whatever because he wanted me to play Engineer, and my FPS was dipping, and he told me like, hey dude, you not that you suck, but I kept getting called out, and it was just horrible. Like it wasn't fun. Like TF2 for me has always been about going on pubs and having fun and just playing whatever, but I realized that's kind of why I'm making this rant, and I know it might let down some people. And first of all, I have to put that out there that I'm not really quitting the game. But definitely the more I wanted to play the game and the more I wanted to record on it, it's just been taking so much away from TF2. Just recording every time, because there's this pressure, and I feel like a lot of YouTubers don't talk about this. There's this pressure that you have to play well, and I've never said this before, and it is something I want to address. I just feel like when you play the game and you record and you try and get proper gameplay, oftentimes when you upload it to YouTube, sometimes it's not like an accurate depiction of how good you are at the game, because people would either be playing with a pocket medic, or they would be, I don't know, it's not accurate of how good the person is, and that's this whole YouTube tainted thing, and that's a whole other topic, to be honest, but it does taint, and people don't really understand. Like, also, I guess another thing that's kind of been bugging me, I don't know why, it's so silly, but just hear me out on it. Whenever someone, or like a quote-unquote fan or viewer of mine, would join a game, I would always feel like I have to be good, because it's like I have to prove that I am what I show in my videos, and that's so stupid. But I feel like that's just one of the YouTuber things, and it just happens sometimes, and it sucks when it happens, to be honest. And I don't know, I've just been sulking a lot. I want to really come out about a thing right now at this point in the commentary about something that I've seriously, this is kind of one of the main reasons actually why I haven't been uploading. I made one of the hardest decisions of my life I decided that, and I talked about this on Twitter and briefly, but no one really checks my Twitter. If you want to follow me, go ahead. Link will always be in the description. But I wanted to take a gap year from university, and I got into university, and I talked about this. It feels like just yesterday I made that graduation talk video in October or September even. I think it was October though. No, it was September, and I made that video, and I was saying how excited I am to graduate. But like lately, I don't know, the end of high school has really sucked for me, because I've been it's just my mom encourages me. My mom's in Canada right now, and in India I'm living with my dad, and I'm going to be moving in Canada anyway. I won't mention which city, just kind of for privacy reasons. I won't really mention the university either, but I got into my university of choice, and that's not really the issue. The issue is that I was so undecided about what I wanted to do. I got into major in psychology, which might sound great, but I was completely undecided. And at the time when I chose to go there and I was applying, it was an incredibly rushed decision. And even psychology, I pretty much applied for it because it was something my mom told me that I should do. Not that I should do, but it was a suggestion. I didn't know what else to do, so I went for it. And the more I thought about it, the more I realized I really don't know what I want to do, and I don't know if it's not the university, but it's more like the program and just going and whatever. And yeah, and the more I talked about it with my mom, the more she said, well, I encourage you to take a gap year. It's cool. You know, you could just get a job, you could figure yourself out, and it sounds good, right? Like I can focus on my YouTube, and that's what I want to do. I want to improve my quality, my video quality. I want to improve all that stuff for you guys, and I want to continue making YouTube videos. And I don't want to sound mopey in my videos, but it's just a huge life update. And tomorrow is the day when I pretty much have to tell my school, okay, I'm going here, I'm going whatever, to send the transcripts, the IB transcripts. And I took the decision today. I've yet to talk to my dad about it, but to not go and to take the gap year, and it's been so fucking stressful, guys. I've not been sleeping right, because I've spoken to some of my other family members. My family is rather small, but I spoke to them, and pretty much all my family and my dad from my dad's side doesn't agree with it at all, and they're so disappointed in me. And do you know how much it fucking sucks to have like one person agree with you and 10 other people disagree with you? And even my friends were like, oh well, you're gonna work at a fast food store or whatever. It was just so horrible, and I couldn't motivate myself to make videos, and getting the gameplay for this was a little difficult. And it's hard, guys. It's really hard on me. It's been so tough, and I'm sure like I won't regret, you know, my gap year. I know I won't regret it. A gap year sounds like, or a year rather, sounds like a lot in time. And I had a good friend of mine, Tyke. You might also know him from Funk's videos, but he messaged me and he told me that, you know, you don't go through IB to take a gap year, and I agree with that. I mean, of course, like, you're going through an academically intensive program to get college credits, and then it's weird if you don't go, because who does that? But I guess I do it, and it's just I'm so undecided, and I'd rather take the time and figure myself out and whatnot. And you know, it's just been pretty much difficult, and I want to hear your guys' input. I mean, obviously most people are going to say, well, it's your life, do as you please. Of course I'm going to do that, but I don't know, it's just difficult. I'll have to figure out what job I'm getting. I want to get my driver's license, I want to get my life together, and I want to continue making videos. But TF2, guys, has been so difficult to play lately. I've took like a week off from it, and I want to start off a new series on this channel called it's about Nuclear Throne, and it's about like going and trying to get the B skins for all the Nuclear Throne characters, and I'll explain that when that video shows up. I do have something I want to upload, but I'll see. And I hope you guys have enjoyed the rant. I don't know, man. I'm in a position where I had to take one of the hardest decisions in my life, literally. And it's just been kind of sucky for me, and getting all the criticism from everyone and from all my friends and even family. And I've just felt so alone, you know, man. Like, it's just been crazy. And I hope you guys can understand. And I reach out to you guys because I know I won't get judged, and I know you guys will understand because we're in the same generation. And you know, when my family grew up in Moldova, those guys that I love very much, but I mean, like, university was free, so it was easy, you know, to go. And just, oh god, it's just they don't really get it. And I'm happy my mom gets it, and I'm happy she supports me, and she's been getting this YouTube thing. And I hope I can really continue making videos, because I'd hate to stop my channel. thank you guys so much for listening. And you know, I have my exams in 2 weeks. I have to really grind for those because I have to do well if I'm taking a gap year, because those grades will matter. So you know, wish me luck, I guess, and stay tuned for more videos. If the quality, or not the quality, but if I sort of stop for a while, then you know why. And I will come back. I don't want to be inactive for more than 2 weeks, but that's pretty much where I am at right now. And yeah, guys, peace.